Welcome back, Brent and Chris, back at Tobacco Barn. We're having a ball, talking cigars, smoking cigars, drinking some coffee. Let's get on to some of this on the second row here.
On the second row, I'm gonna move out of frame there. We've got the far end. We've got our American Sun Grown, which is probably our most undervalued line in the Alec Bradley line. When that came out, that cigar was going to be in a $7 to $9 range. At the time it came out, we saw what was going on. Gas prices were back to that day, $5 a gallon, depending on where you went. It was tough for brick and mortars to, they had to sell products to keep the lights on. We shaved the price point off on it. We don't make much off that cigar, but we did it for two reasons. It got brick and mortars to sell something, to stay alive. You need a brick and mortar store. Where can you smoke anymore?
That's right.
Except at a tobacco shop. And that's where you find the best people anyway. But also it did it for us because we had a retailer telling guys, look, this was going to come out at $7, $5 for the Robusto. Excuse me. What happened was guys weren't too familiar with Alec Bradley still, to a point. They knew us from some of our higher end stuff, like the Tempest and Prensado, our higher end cigars. They were picking that cigar up and going, son of a bitch, if it's that good for $5, yeah. And then it was into the other lines. They were like, well, let me try the black market. Let me try the Nica Puro. So it opened up, our portfolio to a lot of guys who really weren't familiar with us. But then we have, I'm going to look over, we've got the Nica Puro, which is an all Nicaraguan cigar, very full body. That's our regular line. The diamond one only comes out once a year also. And you scored the last of the boxes.
If you want some diamond cut Nica Puro, you gotta come here to Tobacco Barn, Paducah, Kentucky. We got about 3.5 boxes left, 4 boxes, something like that, thereabouts. It's last boxes available anywhere. Come all the way to Kentucky to get them. We've got some.
There you go. Oh no! Then we've got our black market, like I say, which was best of the best in the European Cigar Journal. A medium-bodied cigar with a different twist with that Panamanian in on the filler. Then we got our family blend lineage line, which was our second line. The family blend was first. Lineage is a little bit heavier, a little more sweetness to it. Solid medium-bodied cigar. That's one of those cigars you can pick up any time of the day. And on the lineage line, I guarantee you, every day you pick it up, it's a good cigar. Some days it's a great cigar, and that comes in with who you're with, what you're doing, and everything else. But that's one of those dependables. When you walk into the humidor, you're kind of like, I don't know which Alec. Grab a lineage, you're always good to go. Then we've got up here, we've got the Black Mark, the Nica, the Coil, which is our newest release. All the tobacco, that's the Honduran tobacco nipple, and there is a little Nicaraguan for the body. All that comes from our farms in Troje. So that's the name of our farm, is Coil. Then we have the shade grown line of our American Classic. And then we have the Prensado, which we hit on before. And then Mundial. Mundial is a limited availability cigar. And what that is we use 7 tobaccos in that, kind of like the fine and rare. In fact, the same 4 rollers that roll the fine and rare do the Mundial. And what I mean by limited availability is the way the tobacco's cured and aged, and then when it comes out, we've got so much time to see if it's going to work. If it doesn't, we start at the beginning again. So
we scratch the whole batch.
Yeah, we won't make it. It has to be. It just has to be that it has to be perfect.
Right.
And I think it's 4, maybe 5 times in 2 years that we'll release that cigar.
Nice. Is it always in the same size too? You got different sizes of the Mundial?
We have 5 different sizes in that, yeah. In fact, that one was this year, number 16 in the top 25.
Nice. It's nice to have a good resume of top 25 picks.
What's nice in the business is when you go out and you always hear guys. And here's the thing, for me personally, if you don't like one of my cigars, just tell me why. A lot of times I find it's maybe something they had for dinner, maybe the cocktail or beer they had with that cigar doesn't blend into flavor. Other times it's just not their portfolio. I want to hear both. I want to hear good and bad. In fact, our whole company's that way. We've got great customer service. If we have somebody who's not happy, we take care of it right away. We ask our retailers to take care of it. We've had guys contact the office, say, hey, I had a cigar, didn't smoke it. We're there. We take care of it. I mean, and everybody in our company, from Alan, the owner, on down, will pick up that phone, send an email. We want it right. We want everybody to have a good Alec Bradley experience.
There you go. You can't have a great company without great customer service and
No.
great quality products at a great price. We're going to come back in one final session in just a few minutes. Join us right here at Tobacco Barn in Paducah, Kentucky. Yeah, the button's here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out. Have some fun. If you're in the area, come by and see us. We'll be back in a minute.